about the
Okay,
invocation. All
I
right,
turned it on.
you ready then?
I am ready.
Good evening. It is 7:30, time to call the regular meeting of the Washington Courthouse City Council to order. We will begin with Mr. Hawk giving us the vocation. Mr. Blair will lead us in the pledge. If you'll all please stand.
Heavenly Father, I thank you this evening for the great privilege that I have of being part of this group. I thank you for being a citizen of this town. And I pray, Father, that you would help us today as we deliberate and as we make decisions, that we would make the best decisions for our fellow citizens here. And I pray, Father, that you would bless us as a city and that we would pay obeisance to you. And we ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Join me in the pledge, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, gentlemen. Roll call, please.
Chrisman,
Here.
Hawk,
Here.
Hernandez, Johnson,
Here.
Schultz, Blair,
Here.
Lynch.
I move to excuse Mr. Lynch.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Someone, Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
I move to excuse Ms. Hernandez.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
We have Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Move to excuse Mr. Schultz.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. Moving on, approval of the minutes. Anybody have any questions, changes, comments? Don't everybody speak at once.
I move that we accept the minutes as presented.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. Thank you. Moving into the business session, Mr. Denon, any communications?
None.
All right, report of council committees. I think the pink sheet's the only one we have, service, safety, and recreation. Gee, Mr. Hawk's got almost a page and a half to read.
The Service, Safety, and Recreation Committee met in the council chambers located at 105 North Main Street on Wednesday, July 12th at 6 p.m. Ted Hawk presided, and those in attendance were Mr. Jim Blair, council member, Mr. Caleb Johnson, council member, Mr. Jim Chrisman, council member, Ms. Kendra Hernandez, council member, Mr. Dale Lynch, council chairperson, Mr. Jeff Venerick, police chief, Mr. Ron Sockman, service director, Mr. Jody Langley, assistant fire chief, Mr. Mark Pitstick, city attorney, Mr. Joe Denon, city manager, Mrs. Christina Collins, finance director, Mr. Sean Remington, citizen, and other members of the Triangle Trail Committee, Mrs. Sylvia Call, citizen, Ms. Erica Tucker, representative of Solid Waste District, and Mr. Nick Rupert, a representative from Rumpke Distribution. Number one, the committee benefited from a general report by the Washington Police Department. Number two, the committee benefited from a general report of the Washington Fire Department. Number three, the committee benefited from a general report of the Washington Service Department. The administration presented a copy of the GoGov phone app that will be offered for citizens' use. Number four, the committee benefited from a review of the Court Street paving project. The administration advised the committee that full depth repair had been completed on Court Street and noted the preliminary date for resurfacing on Court Street would begin July 24th from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Mr. Denon thanked the Ohio Department of Transportation, District 6, for the timing consideration for the downtown area. Mr. Denon apologized to the citizens for the inconvenience during construction, but noted that the timing change should eliminate the majority of the traffic and pedestrian inconveniences. Number 5, the administration noted a group of citizens interested in city-owned property located by the old service garage on Elm Street for charitable purposes. The committee recommended that the administration proceed with the transfer of property. Number 6, the administration advised the committee that training using the sidearm mowing equipment had begun for service department employees. The administration continued and reported that mowing would begin along the creek beds and noted that selective mowing would be completed to balance between the natural ecosystem and public access to the creek. Number 7, the committee benefited from an update regarding the bike trail. The administration reported that the trail at the Patterson property would be located only along the creek side of the railroad tracks. Number 8, the committee discussed a possible recycling program option for city residents. Mrs. Erica Tucker, a representative from the Solid Waste District, and Mr. Nick Rupert, a sales representative from Rumpke, addressed the committee regarding different recycling options that could be offered to the city of Washington Courthouse. The committee recommended that a survey be sent to citizens inquiring about the direction for recycling options that could be offered. The committee also recommended that discussions continue with solid waste regarding the program. Respectfully submitted, Ted Hawk, Chairperson, Service, Safety, and Recreation Committee. Mrs. Kelly Ford, Recording Secretary.
Thank you, Mr. Hawk. Anyone have questions or comments?
Number 7, I'm not sure if we got that down right. That the trail would be located only along the creek side of the railroad tracks?
No, I think of it as the railroad track side, but I think we all understand where it is. If you want us to change the report to say the railroad side, I think that could probably more accurately reflect what we're talking about, but it's kind of, it is the creek side in a way, but the direction's a little bit skewed.
Okay.
It sort of says that, only along the creek side at the railroad tracks. I mean, it's kind of ambiguous.
It's a little bit confusing, but when you're trying to put that into words, that can be a little bit difficult, but I think we all know, everybody's in agreement about where we're putting it.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, number 8, where do we stand on that? Has that survey been completed as far as what we're going to send out to the citizens for the recycling option?
No,
Yeah,
I
it is.
talked with Erica, the lady from the solid waste districts. In fact, Sylvia, in a little conversation before the meeting, helped me remember her name. I think Sylvia talked to you about that this evening. They don't have anything back from Rumpke. Rumpke was going to provide some examples of different surveys, and then they'd share them with us, and then we'd see if we wanted to alter them and then send them out. Now, the way we send out water bills now, we can send more than just the water bill along with it. There's also some web-based survey options that exist out there in the world.
Thank you.
Any other questions, comments?
I make a motion, we accept the minutes as they are, with the one addition that I think Mr. Hawk required on number 7.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Hawk, excuse me, Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Lynch. I mean, sorry,
Yes.
Chrisman, sorry.
Just call me Dale.
I'm sorry. I had him down at first.
Reports of city officials. Mr. City Manager, Mr. Gammon.
Thank you. I wanted to especially note tonight and thank Mr. Dane Blamer for his service on the Historic District Review Board. He has been a faithful member in terms of attention to detail and attendance for many years now, and Dane has done the community very well in terms of that service. Tonight you have legislation that lets us offer a Roth IRA option to employees. That was strictly voluntary, and it's just an additional option if they choose to participate for retirement savings. We did plan on the Court Street work commencing on July 24th, but you may have noticed that that hadn't happened. They're behind on paving. They've gotten a little bit off schedule, so we've gotten pushed back a bit. We do not have a specific new date that is firm with ODOT District 6 that we can communicate to you tonight. I would like to again thank ODOT District 6 for how cooperative and how much assistance that they provide us. That's worked out very well over the past couple of years. We're through with fair now, and I just wanted to thank the many people that are involved with the Fayette County Fair. For a lot of people, that is a tremendous amount of work. A lot of civic organizations are involved with that, and you have certainly the Fair Board members and Junior Fair Board members. That is a tremendous amount of work and activity that occurs there. And with that said, soon, before you know it, we'll be in the Scarecrow Festival. The planning group there has been working quite diligently. We're very pleased with the entertainment options that we'll be able to offer. The layout of the festival will be very similar to past years, but we are making excellent progress there and look forward to a little bit of fun in this fall. And that concludes what I had to say.
Any questions for Mr. Danner? Comments? Thank you. Caleb, wake up, make a motion, please. Unless you got a question.
No. Wait, which motion?
To approve Mr. Denon's report.
Oh, okay.
We don't do
Yeah,
that?
all right.
Okay.
I'll make a motion.
Sorry
to
about that.
approve the report.
Okay, second. All approved, it's approved. Director of Finance. Remind me on that too. I might hit you somewhere.
Well, I'm happy to report that we continue to maintain a good balance of cash in our general fund. As of June 30th, we had $1.5 million in our general fund. For our investments, we had a gain of about $7,300 between our U.S. Bank investments and Fifth Third Securities. Star Ohio is continuing to perform very well. We had a gain of about $15,000 in that for the month of June. Let's see here. I guess the only other thing I want to continue to remind people about is that we're now on the Ohio checkbook. So if you get a chance and you want to go out there and look at stuff, it's at checkbook.ohio.gov.
Okay,
That's all.
thank you.
I have one question. I should have asked at the committee meeting, this came to me.
That's okay.
Which fund, Christina, is the JED money that we'll receive?
Well, there's two of them actually. We have one for Honda and one for McKesson.
So there's two separate ones?
Yes. Is that?
Which
Yeah,
ones
let me
are
see.
they?
Towards the top.
106 McKesson.
Yeah,
107
and
Honda.
107 is the Honda.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Seeing our city attorney is not here, we'll go on to local residents and taxpayers. We have one signed up, Sylvia Call, please.
Thank you. Sylvia Call, 327 North Main. I don't have a ton of updates. I reached out to Erica Tucker She said that Rumpke is working on the survey and they should have it back by next week at the latest. And then she'll run it by Mr. Denon and they can kind of iron it out from that point. She did ask if I could convey if any of you have any questions for her that might have occurred since she came, and she wanted me to extend her gratitude for letting her come out and speak with you guys. So I told her that I would pass that along, and if there are any more questions, I can pass those along as well. Nope. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is legislation previously introduced. Under number 1A, ordinance number 6, 2023, second reading.
Make a motion that we place ordinance number 6, 2023 on second reading.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Ordinance number 6-2023, an ordinance authorizing and directing Christina Collins to create accounting funds.
Item B, resolution number R27, 2023, second reading.
I'll make a motion, we put, resolution, oh, we need a second reading on that, isn't it?
No, we have to table it.
That's the one we got to table.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll make a motion that we table resolution R27-2023.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. Item C, resolution number R28, 2023, second reading.
I move that we place resolution number R28, 2023 on second reading.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Resolution number R28-2023, a resolution confirming Joseph J. Denon, City Manager of the City of Washington Courthouse, reappointment of John Piper to the City Planning Commission of the City of Washington Courthouse for the term concluding on December 31st, 2027.
Item D, resolution number R29, 2023,
You
I
second.
actually
have to do
moved
it.
to place, to adopt resolution number R28.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
2023.
was thinking that was an ordinance, my mistake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. D, resolution number R29, 2023, second reading.
I move that we place resolution number R29, 2023 on second reading.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Resolution number R29-2023, a resolution confirming Joseph J. Denon, City Manager of the City of Washington Courthouse, reappointment of Mr. John Piper to the Historic District Review Board of the City of Washington Courthouse for a term concluding December 31st, 2027.
Move for adoption.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. Item E, resolution number R30, 2023, second reading.
I move that we place resolution number R30, 2023 on second reading.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Resolution number R30-2023, a resolution confirming Joseph J. Denon, City Manager of the City of Washington Courthouse, reappointment of Mr. Scott Snyder to the Historic District Review Board of the City of Washington Courthouse for a term concluding December 31st, 2027.
Move for adoption.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. Item F, resolution number R 31-2023, second reading.
I move that we place resolution number R 31-2023 on second reading.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Resolution number R 31 did I say it right? Yes, R 31 2023, a resolution confirming Joseph J. Denon, City Manager of the City of Washington Courthouse, reappointment of Scott Snyder to the City Planning Commission of the City of Washington Courthouse for a term concluding on December 31st, 2027.
Move for adoption?
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. Moving on to new legislation in writing. Item A is resolution number R 32-2023, first reading.
I move that we place resolution number R 32-2023 on first reading.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Resolution number R 32-2023, a resolution confirming Joseph J. Denon, City Manager of the City of Washington Courthouse, reappointment of Mr. Dane Blamer to the Historic District Review Board of the City of Washington Courthouse for a term concluding December 31st, 2026.
Item B, resolution number R 33-2023, first reading.
I move that we place resolution number R 33-2023 on first reading.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion?
Is this like a retirement account that you can set up for yourself?
Yes. It's an IRA, an individual retirement account, Ted. A Roth IRA, probably the most distinguishing feature of that is that you don't get a tax benefit up front. So you're putting already income tax dollars into the Roth IRA. Hopefully the value of whatever you invest in appreciates over time. The motivation to pick a Roth IRA is that upon withdrawal, if you meet all of the requirements in terms of the Roth IRA, you can withdraw the income, the appreciated income of what you put in there without a tax liability.
So why would a person do it through the city? And that's something you can do on your own?
You could do it through their own. We got a lot of people that pick Ohio Deferred Comp, which is a deferred compensation, works very similar to a regular IRA. Deferred Comp is offering now Roth IRAs, and in order to do that, you have to pass this piece of legislation. So it's really not through the city. I mean, that other than the fact that if they did it, they'd set up a payroll deduction typically. But it would be deduction of tax dollars, not pre-tax.
So we would deduct it for them
Yeah.
out of their paycheck?
Send it off every month, and then it goes into whatever investment options that they picked.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else? Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Resolution number R 33-2023, a resolution authorizing Joseph J. Denon, City Manager of the City of Washington Courthouse, to make available to the employees of this city a Roth 457 option retirement account.
Okay, we'll go into miscellaneous. Mr. Johnson.
Well, summer is going fast. Already talking about the Scarecrow Festival and some fall things. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this summertime slowness kind of coming to an end. That'll be nice. That's all.
Thank you. Mr. Blair.
I really thought I would have something for Mr. Schultz. You know, he usually has some words of wisdom for us, but since he's not here, I'm kind of at a loss of words tonight. So if you'll forgive me for
I forgive you.
passing on.
And I probably won't be able to sleep tonight because of that. Mr. Hawk?
I guess I'm getting emotional too, so, I have nothing.
Okay. Gee, we almost had a record. Thank everybody for coming, and good to see you all. And gee, I guess I'll be short and sweet too. Thank you. Have a motion for adjournment, please.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Hawk,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. There again, thank you all. Good seeing you.
Ms. East.